Okay, here we go. NGK. There you go. I don't know if you can see that or not. Perfect. Same thing. Perfect. Or I should say normal. There we go. Start with the bottom. It's probably going to fall over once I spin it over. Alright, the survey says, ooh, look at that bad boy. 190. 190. As with the throttle wide open, the man overboard lanyard folds so we don't have ignition. All right, I give up. We'll just do it that way. Survey says 185 right there. 185.
So yeah, that's better all I can say.
Here's the next one. Let's see if we can. Yeah, we'll just do it that way. On 60, 170. High at the bottom, low at the top. It'll be interesting too because the marina said they're going to do a compression check also. So I'm just going to let them do it, and we'll just cross-reference, see what their gauge says. But I think mine's pretty accurate. about that? Two bottom ones, 190. 190 again. Let's see what this one says. 180. That's all in line. I think the other one was 185, so 190, 185, 180. About that, 190. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do that top right one again. Everybody else is in the same room, and this one seems to be the low boy, so let's just do him one more time just to double check. I'll let you look at him upside down. Yeah, I would do that. And it's 170. So that's the lowest one. If you go by the 10% rule, the average is we got 190, 180, and then, you know, 18 psi of each other. That's more than close enough. So 150 would be low on the average. 150 or 55 would be low on the average. So I think we're good. I'm satisfied that that's good compression readings. And that way you can feel confident that you're getting a good motor. And like I said, the place that I'm taking it to get the motor put on it in DeLand is going to do a compression reading. They're going to read the ECM, give me a printout with hours and all that good stuff that comes up on an ECM. And as part of the sale of the new motor, they're going to put this motor on a pallet, and it'll include the shift and throttle cables, the umbilical or the wiring harness all the way to the front, the 2 gauges and a binnacle. So essentially you have a complete system running motor. And what else do I know about this engine? When I bought the engine, I never got to meet the original owner. I bought it from a dealer in Winter Haven. I did, through some back and forth, because the original owner had the spotting tower that goes on top of the T-top, because this was a Ranger Bay inland water one, so it came with a factory second station, and he had some other stuff. So when he that I picked up from him, when he came down, I asked him about the engine, where he got it, what the history was on it. He told me the boat originally came with an Evinrude Ficht motor, and when he bought it, it was the original motor that was on the boat. He refused that engine. The marina found him this engine, and he put it on there, and he's been running it ever since. He said that he had it hanging on a lift in Winter Haven behind his house on a lake. That's the only place he ever ran it. And he said it started to develop an oil leak. He took it back to the marina. He said they pulled the power head and they replaced the lower seal on the crankshaft, and that was the end of that. So that was the only issue he ever had with it. Other than that, when I did the timing belt on it here a couple months ago, we were over in Crystal River. We were offshore. It's a nice and quiet, beautiful day, and we were idling around out there scalloping, and I heard this occasional little squeakity squeak, caught my ear, and so we didn't you know, we finished the trip, had a good time. I got home and I troubleshot it and I diagnosed it to a bad idler pulley, that one of the bearings in the idler pulley was starting to squeak. And when I removed the all the stuff up here, I wasn't just going to change out one idler pulley. I did the set. That's 2 idlers, a tensioner assembly, Yamaha, and this belt, which is an updated belt. And so that's all new. And then while I was up there, one of those while you're there things, I did change out the upper crankshaft oil seal. And that's it. It's got has a fresh oil change on it. The motor will come with, I do have a spare Yamaha filter. I personally run Wix. I did cross-reference. I run Wix filters on this, but I do have a Yamaha filter that I will include with it when you come. And I'm not certain if they're going to drain the oil out of it or not, because it's going to be sitting horizontal. I'll let them be the expert on that. I don't think it should affect it though. There you have it. So I'm going to put it back together and fire it up. And there's the compression check video for you. If I think of something else, I'll let you know.